1 second. It is started recording. Okay. Can you just test your microphone just to make sure you're okay?
Yeah. Hello. Check.
Okay, fine. All right. Okay. So we'll keep this conversation as casual as possible. I don't want it to be like an interview because on my channel I just keep it simple, raw. Okay. Okay. So for the benefit of the viewers who are watching this, a few days ago, I've written it down in my doc. 25th April 2024, I uploaded a video. I'm ashamed of being an Indian. How Indians destroy the name of India overseas. Okay. Now, what had happened was in that video, I spoke about you. Okay, I spoke about you. And how I came to know about you was in my WhatsApp group. I have multiple WhatsApp groups. So somebody had shared a link, which obviously had your photograph. Your beard was a little less that time. And you're wearing this nice little shirt. And they said, look at this guy and what is he doing? So, generally I don't see the articles. But this one I was like, okay, something about an Indian student in Canada. Because I'm involved in the, Indians wanting to migrate and all that to Canada. So I was like, okay, let me check. And there I saw the article, as far as I can recollect, I think it was an Indian website. Okay, Indian website. The name was news18.com. Okay. So in that, what they featured was, what it said, I'll tell you what it said was, this guy, this data scientist who's working for TD Canada, Indian origin, who's earning 98,000 US dollars annually or 59 lakh Indian rupees. This guy is bragging about how much free food he gets. Okay. I think your phone, got a phone or something? You'll have to put it on mute. They'll keep calling you. Tell them you're busy.
No. Because I opened the WhatsApp here, right? So
shut the WhatsApp down. You don't need the WhatsApp.
I canceled it. Yeah.
Well, like I told you, this is a very casual conversation. Okay. So they said you're earning $98,000 or 59 lakh Indian rupees. But at the same time, you are so conjuice. Conjuice means you're so stingy that even after earning so much money, you are going where poor people are there. You're taking their free food. And then that infamous video which you shot where, see the tomatoes or see the, bananas, see the fruits and see the bun and all that. So the minute I saw that, I'm being honest with you, the minute I saw that, I was like, what the hell? What is wrong with this guy? Why is he spoiling the name? Because, free food means for poor people. And that also, you looked very smart. You had this nice jacket on. And then after that, Google has this habit. The minute you search something, they'll give you another article. Immediately, I got this video from True North, a YouTuber with 160,000 subscribers, stating international students are abusing food banks and bragging about it. He uploaded this video 8 months ago, 160,000 subscribers, and he got 168,000 views. And in that, actual students who are taking advantage of the system. Okay. And they're saying, don't worry, just take the free food. And that guy had full stacks of yogurt and full stacks, and he was showing off. And it made me so angry. Immediately, my first impression was you. Okay, this guy, we need to, destroy his name, because he's not only destroying the name of India, he's destroying the name of every Indian. Okay. So I was very angry with you, and I had a very bad impression about you, and I made that video. And you'll not believe the number of people who commented below my video where, they didn't like you at all. Okay. Now, that is the part which people know. Now, what people don't know is, and how you came to my channel is, I got 2 or 3 people who sent me that, listen, Mehul is not that is a fake article. So I was like, how the hell do you know? What, as if you're his relative? No, he's not. He's only a student. I said, don't give me bullshit. Just give me the link. So I didn't receive anything. And later on Instagram, I got this guy who sent me, what's his name? The brother's name, what's his name?
It's Rahul. I am Rahul Prajapati.
Okay, Rahul. So Rahul sent me a Please, that student was misunderstood and all. So immediately I didn't have time to waste. I said, send me the link. If you're so sure, send me the link. I never thought he would send me news articles. He sent me around 4 or 5. And then today, I was about to make a video whereby I was about to speak about you, like, okay, this guy is supposed to be innocent because that article says it was false information, fake information. Okay. So honestly, I thought for myself, Arey yaar, this guy, he already did all this rubbish. Now just for damage control, they're feeling sorry for him. So they are saying, nahi, yaar, maaf karo, he's a nice guy. So I was not very interested. But then when I write down, I have to be very careful. So I was writing down your name. And when I saw your name, Prajapati, and I saw that guy's name, I was like, wait a minute, these both names are the same surname. And then when I saw his photograph on Instagram, I was like, bloody hell, he looks like his brother. You and your brother look very much alike, huh? By the way. So immediately I sent him a message. I was like, wait, don't mind me saying this, but are you his brother? Because you not only same surname, you look like him. Immediately he answered and said, yeah. So I was shocked. And that is where I said, I asked him, like, is this true that your brother is innocent? Obviously, he said, and then we spoke on the phone. And that is how now we spoke. And I told him, that was my idea. You never asked me. I said, see, listen, there has been a misunderstanding, or there's been a communication error, or there has been something you did wrong or someone did wrong. Okay? I want to know the truth. I'll be honest with you. Okay, I'll tell you honestly. For me, I don't know whether you're a nice guy, whether you're a bad guy, whether you're conjuice, whether you're charitable, whether you are poor, whether you're rich. I have no idea. This is the first time I'm speaking to you on video. Okay? So I want you to tell the real story and let people hear what happened, why did it happen, and what's going on right now. So I'll give the floor to you. Start. I'm all ears. And if I have any questions in between, I will ask you. So go ahead, Mehul.
Yeah. So it started back maybe a month where I got inspired to start sharing my experiences in Canada because I started from scratch here in a new country, and I really had great experience and all the welcoming nature of the people here. And I thought of sharing my experiences with the community here, all the student community.
Okay, wait. 1 month ago, you decided to start the video. But how long have you been in Canada?
For around 1.5 years.
1.5 years. Where you come from in India?
From Ahmedabad, Gujarat.
Gujarat. And was it easy? Was it difficult to come to Canada?
Yeah, it was difficult at start.
So you came as a student?
Yes, I came as a student to pursue my higher studies.
And what are you studying? You're studying bachelor's, master's, or what?
I'm studying master's.
Okay. So you finished your bachelor's in India and master's you're doing in Canada, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And when did you land in Canada? 1.5 years ago?
Yeah, around August 2022.
Okay. So after you came to Canada, obviously it's a new country, everything is new. How did you find it initially? Like initially when you came to Canada?
Initially, you are all alone. You have to talk to people, make connections, build your connection around you. And obviously, you don't have anybody from your family here. So it's difficult at the initial stage and it's very challenging.
Okay. Are there many Indians in your college?
There are few. I won't say many, but there are few.
And are they supportive with each other, or how is it? Or they keep minding their own business?
They are supportive with each other.
Okay. And is it expensive for you? Is a college expensive? Is a living expensive there, Canada?
Yes, it's expensive. Recently, it has been very expensive here to study as well as to live.
Okay. I also heard that the tuition fees is more for international students and less for normal citizens. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
What about accommodation? Is it free or you have to pay extra for that?
Accommodation is all on your own. You have to find a place and outside the campus for me specifically.
Okay. And can you work and study, or you can't work?
We can work based on the study permit laws. It depends on each and every person's scenario, what they are studying and all.
So were you working after you came to Canada, or you're not working?
I did my internships as a part of my study.
That same TD Canada, that same place?
Yeah.
And were they paying you $98,000 annually?
No, who pays an intern that much?
Then from where that article said $98,000 data? From where did that statement come that you're a data scientist? Who made that story up?
I'm not sure. Just people Googled and saw my name and my last working organization, and they Googled. There are a lot of websites available online where you can simply write down the profession and the organization name, and you can get a rough salary. But the assumption that was made that I work full time there, they got the salary from Google, and all the disinformation was spread across the
Okay. Now, I'll correct me where I'm wrong. Okay, so you went to Canada, you are studying in this college, you're taking internship to get some experience. Now, okay, so life is going on.
Yeah.
From when did this free food thing start? And explain to me, what is this free food? Is it for college students? Is it for anybody? Is it for only poor people? And how do you get it?
Okay. So the idea behind it was that universities have uh, this kind of services or resources to help only students. So it's not that it's a public resource where anyone can come and use that. It's only if you're a student there, you can go show your ID card, and then they can let you in to utilize this resource.
So it is for students. It's allowed by the college.
Yeah.
Do you have to show any like you have to show your ID for college? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now here's the first question. See, there are many people. For example, me. I'm just giving my example. If I know there is very good free food, in my head I'll think, "Arey yaar, why should I spend money and buy food outside? Free food is here. Chal, kitna bhi chahe le lo. And plus I'll keep a big store in the house, and plus I'll give a party and abuse the system." So how does the college prevent that?
It's about it depends on a person. It's about using it sensibly. So even in my case, it's not like that I have used it extensively. It's just whenever I was really struggling or whenever I needed it, then only I have used.
Okay. And see, okay, I'm playing the devil's advocate. Okay, I'm playing the devil's advocate. The question that some people asked me in my group, if this guy can afford to go to Canada and he can afford to go to a college which is double the fees or so expensive, he can't afford food. So that is the question that everyone wants to know. If you can go to Canada, if you can join such an expensive college, why can't you afford food?
So I would like to give an example here, as in afford can be considered in different terms. Afford can be I have taken loans from borrowed money from people, and when you come here, there can be different challenges. The expenses can go ups and downs, and you might not be able to sometimes afford when in difficult situations when you don't have that much finances. So it's a matter of time, and it doesn't come in a predicted way that you you have finances or you don't have. So it depends upon time. Sometimes times may get difficult as a student here when you're alone, and whenever required and when I was in need, then only I have used this.
Okay, can you agree with me if I say this? There can also be students who can afford it, but still food is free. Chalo yaar, let's eat from here. Isn't that also possible?
That may be possible, but I haven't seen people using in that way.
Like I'll give you a small example. Like for example, if I'm working in a company one of my clients. Okay, I helped him get a very good job. He is now getting 4 times the salary from before. In his old company, it was a very traditional company, very low salary, around 15,000 dirhams. Okay, now he's getting like 60 plus. And the beauty is, in that company, there is like a buffet and there is coffee and there is everything, espresso, you name it. You don't have to go out because it's a like a premier company. So obviously, when you get free food, when he's bringing his guests, he say, "Come, come, come!" Like he takes it as if "Ye mera ghar hai. Chal yaar, come eat." Even contractors, anyone, and the company doesn't mind. So there is always that they take advantage of the system. Chal, free food hai. Like when I was younger in a 20s, I came from a poor family. So whenever I would see anybody that I know, they're in a conference and I know free buffets there, I shamelessly used to go there to say hi to them. So अच्छा खासा खाना है, 5 star hotel, and they would say, okay, come, Loy, no problem, eat food. So I have done that. Okay. So is it possible? I'm just asking, is it possible that some people also feel, chal yaar, I paid so much money to the college. If I'm getting free food, why not? Is it possible?
I'm not sure whether it's possible or not, but if you go to the website, they have mentioned different levels of food insecurity. So if you fall in a category, it can be marginal too. It's not that you need to be in severe food insecurity. It can be marginal too, where you have to decide in certain categories, and even if you belong to marginal, you can utilize that service.
Has there been any student who has been told you abuse the system, we stop it, or they just keep quiet and say, okay, no problem? Have there been incidents like this?
There hasn't been an incident like that.
Till now, no.
No, I haven't seen that.
Okay. All right. So until now, and how many months you had that facility, right from day one, or you started very lately?
I got to know after 2 to 3 months of landing here, and whenever the times got difficult, that's the only time I have gone there.
Okay.
Also, as a part of giving back to the community, I have even volunteered there so that I invest my time and support that service.
Okay. All right. Now comes the question which I wanted to make the video on. Okay. And this is a straightforward question. Why in the world did you think it was a good idea to tell everyone, listen, hey, I'm getting free food? Because you know what happens. Okay, see, I'll be honest with you. If you look at my face, I look like Spider-Man, Star Wars. People say, "Arey yaar, mafia hai." Pagal aadmi hai. We do for attention. We love attention. That's a fact. Okay, and we live in a day and age where everyone likes to say something on social media for attention. Didn't you think that if you tell people I'm getting free food, that people would take advantage of the system, or were you trying to show off, or why did you make that video?
Yeah. So the reason I made this video was initially I also didn't knew when I came here about this resource, and oftentimes uh, other students also don't know about this resource specifically. And I just wanted to share that if you are a student, you can, when you are facing tough times, you can utilize such resource only at the university, not using the public resource.
Are you aware that there are many other people from Indian origin who were putting videos like this and bragging about it?
I got to know recently about this.
Was it after your video went the wrong way or before? And tell
after my video, no, yeah, I'll tell you the truth. After my video got into a wrong way, then I got to know.
Okay. All right. So now let's imagine this. You created, how many people were there on your Instagram when you uploaded this?
Roughly around, I had followers of 13 to 1400.
1400. Okay. And you uploaded this video on Instagram?
Yeah, I put it on my Instagram handle.
Okay. And when did you do it? What date?
It was around roughly 15 days back.
Okay. So you uploaded. What happened then? Just give me the sequence of events.
Okay. So I uploaded the video. on my Instagram channel, and then I just got few limited views because I didn't had that huge reach on my platform, and I received around 2 to 3 comments, and the video was steady as another video on my profile.
Hmm.
That's what happened, and then there was a whole series of events that started happening.
Okay, I want to understand. You uploaded the video, 2, 3 comments. You didn't think much about it. When did you realize that shit, something wrong is happening now, or you started to feel, hey, who are these comments? Who are these bad words? When did you realize that it became viral in the wrong way?
Okay, so before going there, I when I got 2 3 comments which were about asking about this resource, I specifically um, shared the information with them that you can check the website, and if you fall under such category, you can utilize. Now, suddenly, I would say a week or 10 days after posting the video, I started getting messages, all the hated messages and abusive
Where?
messages
Where
around
did you
last
get?
Friday on Instagram.
On Instagram, you got private
Yeah,
DM?
yeah, by the DMs. Yeah.
Okay.
So suddenly I started getting the messages on DMs, which was on Friday, 19th of April in the afternoon, and I was not sure from where I am getting this. And after an hour, I got a link from my friend,
Hmm.
a Reddit link, where someone anonymously posted video, and it in a whole different way it was portrayed there,
Hmm.
without any identity of that person portrayed in a different way, sharing the video. They downloaded from my Instagram profile, and then I got to know that why I am getting such messages, and the way the video was portrayed by someone anonymously on the Reddit, anonymously on the Reddit, I understood that the way people have portrayed this video in a different way, some people's sentiments have got hurt. And from there, I thought of removing that video from my profile so that it doesn't go more. However, from that single Reddit channel, it started spreading across 10 to 15 different other Reddit groups, which
Hmm.
can be related to housing, which can be related to people. There were many 10 to 15 Reddit groups where this video got posted in more different way, I would say. So they started spreading more hatred, portrayed the video in more negative way, and from there I started getting more messages day on day,
How many messages you would get per day? Like
at least 100.
100 messages. Only
Yeah,
Instagram? There
only
was
Instagram.
any other? Only Instagram. Okay.
Only Instagram. So that was just the day one. I got around 50 to 100 message on my Instagram, all the related to hatred and abusive text. And suddenly I stopped using the Instagram. But after on the next day, someone posted on my LinkedIn. That's where things got tricky, and I thought that it's my professional network, and I don't want to ruin my professional network. And people abusing me there started commenting there, and being
Okay.
alone,
They tagged you, or they messaged you on LinkedIn, or they created a post about you on LinkedIn.
they commented on a different post
Okay.
of mine.
And they commented on a different post and they put that link, or they just gave you
They,
words like
they,
bad words.
they just start spreading the word that stop stealing and all the
Ah,
stuff.
okay. Okay. Hmm.
So on LinkedIn, someone posted, and that's where I thought that I'm not sure how to stop this, but one thing I can do is get away from social media. That's what my university and other well-wishers suggested me to stop using social media for some days, let the things cool down, and that's what I did for next 3 to 4 days.
Okay. Now, it happened on Instagram, it blew up. LinkedIn, it blew up. When did you realize that this is getting out of hand? This is becoming a serious problem. When did you realize?
Okay. The day I realized was the information about me getting fired from the reputed organization started spreading across, and then it went till my home country, India, also. So big
Hmm.
names, big media houses started posting it on their web page, and the article, as you would have seen, that a Indian guy fired with this
This is
salary.
after how many days? After how many days of you getting that, you posting it?
five,
Three,
five, 5 days. So what
5 days.
happened? I'll just share the series of events. From day one, one Reddit group started sharing
Hmm.
video. The next day, it spread across the whole 10 to 15 other Reddit groups. That is
Hmm.
day two. Day three, someone posted that on Twitter,
Okay.
and in a way which was showing the hatred towards something else than the video was anticipated. From Twitter, it went to Instagram, and from Instagram, the couple of media took that into picture, and then it went till India on day 5.
And your family didn't know about it until now. Until that time, they didn't know.
No, they didn't knew about that until this went to the Indian news.
Okay. When it went to the Indian news, did you inform the family, or they found out and they contacted you?
No, as soon as I saw that it has started getting posted on media houses in India, I contacted my family at that moment that this is what has happened, and um, this is not this is just an event of disinformation, and I'm not sure what to do in that situation, so I've thought of consulting my family too in this case.
Were your family, were they upset? Were they angry? What was their reaction?
Initially, obviously, as their sentiments also, they were not so happy initially because they also didn't knew the whole story, and then I explained the actual story to them. Then they started supporting me.
Hmm. Okay. When did you go to the college and say, listen, there's been a serious problem. I need your help? When did you go to the college?
um, I went to the college on day 3 or 4 itself. Even when it went till India, before that I went to the college that this has happened, and I am getting all the threat messages. I just want to be safe, and I just need your support.
Okay. Did they take it seriously, or they just said, it's nothing to worry about? Did they feel it was serious?
Yeah, they take it serious because they were very concerned about my safety. They started um, taking actions very quickly, and they started supporting me. They started providing me counseling sessions because looking at this much hatred obviously affects mentally, and I was not going out of house.
Okay. You mentioned safety. Uh, like, did someone give you death threats, or did they like threaten something bad? Did they say anything bad?
Yeah. There were messages where just get out of the country and something like that. If I can find you here on social channel, I can find you in person too. So that's where I thought that it's serious. It's concerning because my face was revealed everywhere. So I was not sure if some attacks can happen if I go out.
Now that your college, I'm sure everyone knows about it. What has been the general response from the college students, your friends in the college? Did they have a meeting with you? Did you call the police? Like, what have you done as of now?
So as of now, I started consulting university regarding this and how they can they can help me in all the ways possible, like providing me counseling sessions and tracking my social media, not social media, but my emails and sensitive information is private, and they told me to consult police also, so that they are aware about the situation, and that's where that's how it worked.
Okay. All right. So let's understand this now. All this, after you posted this online, it was misunderstood. News channels have put it. All of them have made this big masala story, and obviously, bad news travels faster than good news. Have you approached the news channels, writing to them? And if you have written to them or requested them, have they understood or listened to your story, or they've refused, or have they put another article saying that, okay, this was wrong information? What has been the reaction and support?
Okay, so after, I would say, day 5, when things went to India in a negative way, I opened up my social media, and just to ensure that I now understand, and I thought of taking a step ahead to put on my story, but I didn't have any medium. But when I opened up my social media, couple of people reached out to me to understand my side of story too, and what are the actual facts. So couple of media houses reached out to me from their own, and I shared and did an interview with them, and they posted my story there. And after that post, the stories about my actual real facts got posted with few media houses. Then I started reaching out to other people that, please, this is the information, this is the actual information, and I would request you to please write the appropriate information which is correct with the facts. Now, even as a proof, I have shared few documents so that they can consider my case as genuine.
Okay. So now tell me, what is next? What do you think is going to happen next? Do you have a game plan? Do you feel it's like you have accepted the situation, or do you feel it will get better, or what is your current state of mind?
Um, Currently, I would say, I was not able to sleep properly till date, and yesterday only I got a good sleep because of the couple of articles were posted in a positive way. And if, for example, if I consider there was 100% negative or hated messages I was getting, since yesterday I have started getting few positive comments also in my support from everybody, not from one type of people. I've got from each and every kind of person a positive message is that now we have understood your story and we support you. So that was, I would say, a good thing that has happened with the actual story being published.
Hmm. Do you
After
think after?
after I would say, after 7 days of all of the hatred.
Okay, do you still feel that it has caused damage to your name and reputation? Do you feel that do you feel it can get better, or you feel no, there is a little bit of damage, can't get better?
Obviously, damage has been done. It's in a very disruptive way, I would say, because I can put it my story, but what if the people who have already made a perception about me don't read the actual story? And there is a possibility that if, for example, 100 people would have seen the first story, which was portrayed in a negative way, out of that, only maybe 50 people will be reading the actual story after it get posted. So what about the other 50? They will consider me as a culprit or victim, or someone who has done something wrong.
And um, have your friend circle or people who know you? Some people prefer now to keep away from you, or everyone has been normal.
No, everyone has been normal in the situation. My family, friends, and all the supporters have supported me. I haven't met a person who was not supportive till date.
What is the most painful thing that has come through all this?
Painful is my image and reputation, to be honest. Um, that's the most painful thing because I have worked till date to make my network, make my professional image, whether it can be in my career as a IT professional or whether it can be as a musician. So I worked really hard to make a reputation and image, and suddenly it has gone damaged. And the way it was portrayed in a different way, it has one or the other way, it has also been targeted to a specific set of people, not only me also.
I know this might sound like a really stupid question, but would you still continue using that free food service, or would you just say, no, I don't want to see it ever again? Or what is your reaction now? Are you going to just be normal, or it leaves a very bad memory?
It obviously leaves a bad memory in my head right now, and I'm not sure what I will do next.
Okay, in case, let's assume, in case, I'm just thinking out aloud, in case this bad name, this reputation, this thing doesn't go. There are some idiots who will never ever let go of the past, even if it's wrong. Like, I get a lot of people who bring up stories about me, which they say I'm an underworld, I'm a mafia. They twist the story and they add masala. Like, for example, if I had an argument with an Arab Emirati. I was based in Dubai, and because I shouted at him, those days I was 20-year-old, hot-headed and all that. Sorry, 30-year-old. I was a bodybuilder and steroid rage and all that. I shouted at him, so he had his contacts in the police, and to scare me because I'm an expat, he's an Emirati. They put me behind bars in a local jail just to scare me, to tell me don't have road rage. So I shared that story, but how people took it is they listened to that story and said, he's a criminal. He was jailed for a crime. You see the narrative, how it changes? Okay. So they always add masala. So now tomorrow, if you get someone who, let's say you're a musician, you're just playing, and someone says something really bad, or let's say you're going for an interview and or you're working somewhere and someone says something in the, how would you handle it? That is what I want to know.
I would obviously handle it in a calm way because there is obviously a chance that the person or the people who shows anger or something like that on me, there can be a case that is 100% that they have not understood the other side of the story. So I would handle it calmly and share, if given a chance, I will share my story because I have seen personally to all the people who sent me the hated messages, the moment they got to know my story, they have changed their statements. I have a lot of DMs where they sent me abusive, hated messages. As soon as they got to know my story, their statement changed that we support you and we are really sorry that what has happened with you. And I'm pretty much sure a person who is understanding and who understands the other side of the story will also understand me and change their perspective.
Okay, so now tell me, what is next? Now that all this has happened, never expected, what is next for you? What is in your mind?
Life goes on. This is just a part of life, or maybe it's just as a content creation. It started. It, everyone faces this, and it's just started for me at the initial stage of being creating content. I learn from this and understand how to um, share the message in a different way if in future, and go on as it's just a matter of 15-20 days and it will go ahead.
Okay, and if someone wants to contact you, let's say, for example, they want to contact you, Are you comfortable sharing? How can they reach you? Maybe they would like to know the real story, maybe a news channel. I'm just saying, what
Yeah.
is the best way to contact you, given the circumstance?
Yeah. My Instagram is open. They can text, DM me there if required. On
What
my
is your
it's I am Mehul Prajapati.
okay, I will put the link below in the description. Okay, so they can contact you. Do you have a separate Gmail account? Do you think you will create one where people can send? So if in case they want, or you prefer only Instagram?
Instagram is preferable because I have my professional emails which I use for my music or my career. So I would not share it publicly. It's my private
Okay.
email. Yeah.
Hmm.
So Instagram, I would say, is better way to connect, and I am replying to each and every DM, whether it is negative, it is positive. I have been tracking it. I just want to let people know what the actual story is. That's it.
I'll just end with last 2 or 3 questions, and then we'll call it a day. Um, the first one is, what is the most important lesson that you learned with all this craziness that happened? What was the most important lesson?
The biggest lesson I learned is how social media can affect you mentally also. And additionally, with me being a victim for this, that all the information you see on social media is not correct.
By the way, how old are you, Mehul? How old are you?
26.
26. It must be quite a lot for someone 26, right?
Sorry?
It is quite too
Yeah.
much for a 26-year-old. I mean, I'm 47. For me, sometimes it goes too much. For you, 26, and that also you just started new on social media. It must be like crazy, right?
Yeah. It's crazy. And the lesson is that I I tell everyone that do not trust everything on social media blindly. Do a research, understand whether that post is correct or not. It maybe would have been shared in a false way.
Okay. And what do you think was your mistake? Obviously, two hands to clap. So you also must have made some mistake. What do you think is your mistake where you made a fault?
Um, I would have shared information with, with some links or websites to clear out that what is the intended use of this.
Yeah, like a proper context, like explaining properly.
Yeah, that it's only for I mentioned in it's for students, but if a screenshot of the website link or something like that I would have added in the video would have made it more clear to the people.
Okay, one. My final question to you is: I'll give you the last say in this matter. If there was a message that you could tell, think that everyone is listening to you now. The whole world is listening. Every news channel, every hater, anyone and everyone is listening. What is the message you'd like to give everyone? I'll leave it to you. Say it loud and clear. What would you like to tell the whole world if there was a message you could tell? Means something that you really want to tell everyone.
Yeah. um, I just my brother actually shared a quote with me 2 days back that सत्य परेशान हो सकता है पराजित नहीं. That means that truth can face troubles or have to maybe it can go to it can struggle or face troubles, but it won't lose. It will win, maybe on day 1 or day 100, but it will win.
Anyway, Mehul, I sincerely appreciate you. I mean, you're 26, you're a young man, and you've gone through a lot of shit. Lot for as it is, you're in a foreign country, and oh, that you have to take all this pressure. And we live in an Indian society where I think bad news travels much more faster, and people can judge you way too easily. I sincerely hope you get out of this, and Also, I owe you an apology, because even you know, if I see a Twitter, then I see an article, and then I see in all Indian outlets saying our own Indian guy is a bad guy. You know, so I owe you an apology. I would be sharing with my WhatsApp groups. I would be sharing with people that I know, journalists and other news outlets. And I sincerely hope that this gets sorted out, man, because it's not right, it's not fair, and I'm very sure even your parents and your family has been affected with this.
Yep. Just
Okay.
last one thing I would like to add is the way you also change your perspective by knowing the real story. Many people have, and many people will change their perspective when they know the real story also.
And in this, I just realized this just now. It's so funny. You look exactly, you look exactly like my half brother. Exactly. I will show you afterwards. My half brother. Exactly like you. Only his beard is a little bit bigger. So it's funny. I didn't notice this. So when I spoke to your brother, I really felt very bad. I'll tell you honestly. When he told me this, and I realized, I was like, bloody hell. And it's too much, man. It's like you just made a harmless video, but it backfired. Anyway, let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. I will put your link in the description, and I'll pin the comment. And I sincerely hope that everyone forwards this. I would request you also ask others for, not just for views and me becoming famous and all that stuff. That, okay, it is part of being a YouTuber. But I genuinely feel you deserve a second chance for something that you didn't actually do. Your only fault, this is me being honest with you, is you made a video on social media without giving the right context. It's like, I'll just say this and then we'll end. This guy who I knew, he posted on social media. He's a 47-year-old guy. When I was speaking in the group, he said, I like young girls. He said, I like young girls, and I like to have fun with them. So immediately everyone's antennas went up. I said, excuse me, what the hell did you just say? Because he didn't know English very well, what he wanted to say is, I love children. Okay, I love children. He has a soft corner for his daughter. And I like to have fun with them means he likes to play, because he's very childlike. But you see the way he said it. And for someone for whom English is a first language, if you say, I like small girls and have fun with them, it comes across very twisted. So the problem is, like I told you, this guy, let me give you his name, True North. I'll share the link with you. He has exposed these people who actually took advantage. Like, they had yogurts and food and piled up, like this, piled up. And he's like, oh, you can take free food, enjoy. In Hindi, he was saying. And there are people posing, hey, free food and all that. So you got coupled in with them. And his video is quite long. So, and the problem is Google, no? When we Google search your name and free food, automatically takes you there. So 1 + 1, it gives you the bad image.
Yeah.
So anyway, I really appreciate. Thanks a lot, man. I will be in touch with you. I will be sharing to whomsoever I know. Let's do our bit and let's hope for the best. All right?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Okay. I really appreciate. Guys, please comment. Give your support to this guy, and let's hope the truth comes out and let him continue with his life. And let's all learn from this. That's all I want to say. Mehul, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. All right. You take care.